gosh, something's around the corner. What's about to happen?
I'm going to be on that stage.
What if I put storytellers and musicians on the same stage at the same time? I spent 34 years of my first career as a teacher and a principal in the Poudre School District in Fort Collins, Colorado. I mean, people spent their tax dollars to help me survive in my life. I owed them something. So in 2008, I started writing my first novel, and then a second, and then a third. And by 2012, I had written 7 novels. And so people would come up to me and say, "You're the author, right?" And I went, "Yeah, I'm the author." "Well, I've got this great story for you." And I went, "Okay, you buy me a drink and I'll listen to your story." So for 4 days, I listened to a lot of bad stories. And as I drove from Oak Park, Illinois to Colorado here, I went, okay, everyone has a story to tell, but not every story is worth a book. And as I went across the river into Omaha, Nebraska, I turned the radio on, and darn, there's a song playing that complimented the last story I heard. I went, oh, what if I put storytellers and musicians on the same stage at the same time? That would be great to make those stories come alive, just like they did in my car radio. And then by the time I finished driving through Nebraska, I said, well, what if I put an artist at the base of the stage sketching what's happening on stage? And so I started the show in 2017. Everything came together almost magically. It was a serendipitous kind of a year for me.
I had to think about what to play.
It was the best feeling I have ever felt in my life.
I am a tell spinner. I tell stories. My stories usually have very emotional elements to them. Either they make people laugh out loud, or they make people cry.
Did I mention I didn't do well in biology?
I've been involved with Tale Spinners for quite a while. You know, before the pandemic, I've done, 4 or 5 shows.
Being able to express my art side, being able to hook up audio equipment. Furthermore, I get taught stuff I didn't know before.
A favorite part of the show for me would be just hearing someone new on stage and looking at the audience and seeing the wow on their faces.
It gives me an outlet, which since moving to Fort Collins 35 years ago, I really haven't had a lot of an outlet.
Okay, so.
What's a joy to me is to have the money left over in the tickets we sell for the show, and then find a cause in the community to support. Sometimes it's a fundraising activity. Sometimes it's giving money to fundraise for a college scholarship. The last show we did, we fundraised and earned $1,200 for a woman who was just diagnosed with cancer, and we paid for part of her medical expenses. The show is probably, this show, the Tale Spinner Lounge, is probably the most unique feature of all the shows that are in the Fort Collins area, maybe even Colorado, maybe even the United States, because you combine 3 fine arts together. You combine art and music and storytelling, and they interweave each other, and people find the blend, a harmonious blend that matches their life goals, their sense of good feelings, and gives them some relief from the day in and day out drudgery of living a rather drab life, if you do. It's a break from work. It's there for the enjoyment of it. As we say on our banner, experience the joy.